All right. Welcome in everyone. Give me a moment here, just getting everything started. Just making sure everything sounds good. If I sound weird or if there's any like distortion or anything, let me know for sure. Just making sure all is well here on the live before we get going. Second here. Background noise I'm trying to get rid of here real quick. Bear with me. Okay. Awesome. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Trevor. I'm a sales rep here at Vive. So I hope you guys have had a fantastic week. I can't believe it's like already halfway into October. It's ridiculous. I don't even know where September went, honestly. Uh, it's been a little bit since we did one of these events. Hopefully, you guys had an amazing summer. I don't believe we did a whole lot of these during the summer. Again, hope you guys had a great summer. Hope you guys are excited for fall so far and beyond for the holidays. Welcome in. Is a little low. Okay, let me put that up a little bit more so you guys can hear. Let's see. Let me know if it sounds better now. A little louder now. Does that sound better? So I have a couple of different screens up. So if I look like I'm looking at a bunch of different directions, it's just because I have a couple of different screens. But let me know if my voice sounds a little louder now. If not, I can absolutely turn it up for you guys. All right. Assuming it's good. I have a little bit of lag on my end. So if it takes me a minute to look at your messages, I apologize, but I'll look back and forth. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. All right. Well, yeah. Thank you guys so much. As I was mentioning, my name is Trevor, sales rep here at Five. I also help with talking about how amazing our devices are with you guys here at YouTube, as well as our HTC Vive website as well. Again, we've had a busy couple of weeks, especially with our new announcement of our new headset, our Bifocus Vision. So you can definitely look on all of our channels, our website, and our YouTube channel for more information on that headset. But the reason for this session is because we wanted to really talk about one of our amazing, fantastic OGs that's still incredible and one of our top headsets. And one of the top headsets in the entire market really is our amazing VIVE Pro 2 headset. So that is what this is about. We have an amazing deal, pretty much the best deal we've ever had on the headset. Right now is a fantastic deal for $7.99 for the full kit, which includes the headset, of course, along with base stations and controllers. So that's an amazing deal for $7.99. Or if you already have most of the other accessories and just need the headset, $4.99. The best deal we've ever had on that headset, and it's available right now for that price until October 31st. So this session is basically to kind of just talk about how amazing the Pro 2 is. And if you're brand new to it, if you haven't really dwelled and dived into what HTC Vive has to offer. We're a standard bearer when it comes to the virtual reality headsets, whether it's for entertainment purposes all the way until professional purposes as well, these days, especially. So there's a lot of different incredible use cases for it, but for the most part, it's first and foremost an amazing device when it comes to entertainment purposes. The first thing is if you're familiar with Vive, or if you've had like, let's say, our original Vive or original Pro headset in the past, basically the comparison is extremely larger between the Pro or even the Pro versus, so which is still a fantastic headset versus the two. The big change, first of all, physically, we didn't really change much on that. Really, it's just mostly, I believe the color is different. It was black initially, and now it's a little bit of a blue color mixed in. So visually, not really much to change. It was a fantastic headset on the Pro initially, so we just took everything great with the Pro physically, and then just enhanced it a little bit physically on the device, but not a whole lot. Really, the changes you're going to notice are going to be with utilizing the headset. So the big changes, first and foremost, is the resolution, going from the 28 by 1600 all the way to 2448 by 2448. So you're going to get that amazing crisp 5K resolution, which is one of the pretty much like one of the not the best resolution when it comes to being able to see visual details for your gameplay, uh, all the way to specific applications. So you get that quality, depending on your PC, of course, and what it can handle. But for the best PCs, you're going to get some of the best quality that you're going to get on a VR headset. You also get really great quality when it comes to the refresh rate. So initially, with the Pro, you get like up to 90 gigahertz, but with the Pro 2, now you're going to get up to 120 gigahertz max, depending, of course, your PC and what it can handle. But if you have the ability of getting that 120 gigahertz on your PC, you have the Pro 2 can handle it just fine. So being able to have that real great clarity when it comes to being able to have that snappiness when you're playing games, when you're enjoying just general apps, all the way to some of the best games like Half-Life, for example, Half-Life Alex, or some of the other games. I'll show you in a couple minutes. I'll show you a little bit of gameplay that I've done with a couple of games. So I'll show you that as well. I wanted to do a demo, but I'm like, hey, let's just talk about it, kind of give you guys a little bit of education if you guys haven't played with it or had any experience with the Pro 2, because a lot of people will just see some YouTube videos or just hearsay, things like that. But it's good to see it in action. So that's one of the biggest things, the resolution, that 5K crispness, and what that crispness means is that you're going to get just that beautiful screen. Oh, sorry, microphone. You're going to get that beautiful screen. You're going to get that fantastic quality when it comes to whatever you do on the headset. So that's one of the big things as well. And then, of course, that refresh rate, like I said. The other big thing too is also the field of view. So, with advancement with our base station 2.0s that come with the full pack, or if you already have them, what that does is, with eliminating the screen door effect meaning, there's less possibilities of, getting sick when you're playing VR content, or, having that real virtual reality is really, I started kind of in all the way back when VR was on mobile devices. So back when, you can put your phone to a headset, things like that. Virtual reality's come a long way. So, being able to now have that sense of comfort when you're in a VR headset, whether it's for 5 minutes or an hour or more. So when you have that 120 degree field of view, then now, like, you have more immersion. Feel like, you're involved more, and it doesn't feel like you're gonna get sick. Now, of course, it's case by case, obviously, but uh, it's going to be considerably less of that. Of that capability of now feeling nauseous, things like that. Instead, I know a lot of people, even myself, when I first started playing virtual reality, I was still okay. There were sometimes I would even get headaches or kind of get nauseated myself, but only a tiny bit, but enough to get uncomfortable after a little while. But with our technology here at Vive and with the advancements of our headsets, especially that Pro 2, which again is still considered one of the top headsets in the market. It's definitely something that's a lot more comfortable, and it's comfortable for different eye experiences. So people who wear glasses who can utilize that for hours. I know people who don't wear glasses but have had eye issues in the past. So it's really something that is comfortable for many different eyesights for sure. So that's one nice thing, and it's also got options on the headset to adjust a bit as well. So to be able to help with different options for that is great. But again, in general, on the headset, just having that comfort on board, especially with that 120-degree field of view now, um, it helps considerably when it comes to just that amazing utilization. So yeah, the sort of technical aspects of it is just the visual assistance options built into it, which helps. So that's really nice. But yeah, so those are more of the nerdy techie things that when it comes to the differences. But again, really, as you can kind of see in the background, uh, you're going to get that really amazing visual quality on your experience and for your different experience, whether it's playing Beat Saber and getting involved with the intense game, working out whether you're by yourself or multiplayer, all the way to games like Half-Life Alex, as I mentioned. I have one here to show in the background, and this is when I played uh, Fract, which is a really fun game. Fract is really awesome. That's a little bit of an example of how this works. So let me just gonna see darkness for a moment behind me. And there we go. Awesome. I'm just gonna have to move my body here for a second so I can press play on this for you guys. Uh, let's see. There we go. Right. So this was, and this is actually a while back too. Well, actually not a while back, like a year or two ago, I believe, around there. Uh, so that was me playing Fract. So you can kind of see, I really enjoy Fract. Fract is really fun. You definitely should play it. You may hear me in the background. See, I don't know if you're gonna hear me or not. Let me, just in case, let me turn the volume down on it. I don't think you can hear me, but if you can, you'll just hear me enjoying myself. So yeah, so you can kind of see, enjoying myself skiing down this hill, and you can see that quality and how it looks and how it feels. And that's just a little small. Um, so so yeah, there goes that. Pause that for a moment. Give me a second. But yeah, so that's Fract. So that was me playing Fract, and again, that's just a little taste, and that's not even like the most intensive graphic game, but it still was really great. Uh, the details really fun on that one. Actually, let me fast forward because get into the actual gameplay. Um, here we go. And this is like the first like level. Uh, I think I was getting into it too much and I went to the boundary. So, of course, boundaries you can set. At that time, I had like a really small space, so I was kind of getting into it. But you can set the boundary to a fantastic like room size boundary on it too. And so I was in more of a smaller space back then. I'm in a much bigger space now. Uh, so, but that's just an example as well. And let me go one more spot here for you. Uh, Here we go. So, if you didn't hear me, I went woo uh, because it's really great. I really felt like I was hanging on that rope. So yeah, and it feels great. Like I said, Fract is a really fun one. Like if you want to really experience like VR in like more of an intense VR situation scenarios, things like that. Fract is really fun. Like I said, Half Life is really up there with like the best of the best as well too. I don't have any gameplay at the moment, or at least not from the Pro 2. I played on other things as well on like our Elite, for example. But uh, when it comes to Pro, like I said, this is just one of many different uh, games that you can play on here and enjoy with that really amazing clarity. And my PC is good. It's not even like the best of the best PCs, uh, but that's just an example. This would look even better on heavy duty PCs. So this is like not mid range, I would say a little bit higher than mid range, but not really the highest. Like I'm not even getting 5K on mine, but if you have the ability of being able to get 5K on yours, then imagine what this looks like already, but then even enhanced. So, and then as well as other experiences in games. So let me switch back to the background. Second here. Let's pause that. Uh, Now I kind of want to play Fract again. It's been a while since I played Fract, so now I need to go back and play it again because I forgot how awesome it was until I saw that. Oop, too much. There we go. All right. Now that you saw me move around a bunch, you know, oh, yeah. Sorry. Now I'm looking at the comments. I was getting so involved with that. Yeah. I know Pavlov. I played a little bit of Pavlov. Pavlov is really fun. Um, Contractors. I have to go check that out. Definitely have to check that out. Uh, and then yeah, Fatherland, yeah, I know it seems, price wise, we're pretty up there. What makes us worth it when it comes to the price is just our quality and our designs. It's not where we really focus on really just trying to enhance the user experience. And like I said, our devices between how they're built, how they're designed, the lenses, the quality, getting those things like 120 degrees field of view and refresh rates. We really emphasize, quality for quantity. So it's just making sure that we can provide these amazing experiences. Because, like I mentioned a little bit earlier in the stream, not only is our experiences ideal for everyday users like yourselves, but then we also work with a lot of businesses. We work with a lot of companies, whether it's an arcade across the street or an industrial plant, or schools. So there's a lot of like great benefits overall when it comes to our devices and what they're capable of. And so again, quality over quality when it comes to our devices, when it comes to that. And like I said, having this amazing promotion of being $7.99 for the full kit. You're getting base stations, which are normally about $200 or for themselves for each. So being able to get base stations, two base stations, and then two industry standard controllers, as well as this amazing headset, a ridiculously amazing deal. So definitely. Yeah, and I mean, the headset itself, if you already have the accessories, 499, some people will just get, piece by piece. And so right now you get the headset by itself for 499, and then you can always later get all the other pieces if you don't have them already. So still a really great deal. Definitely. Yeah. Just reading the comments here. Um, and yeah, and to see that Mike is what you're talking about. So we do have our we do have our accessory for that as well too. So you can always look into getting extra accessory. The nice thing too about our headsets is that they're really compatible with a lot of other like earpieces as well, so our headphones. So like if you're not or you're not satisfied with like our microphone or headphones, for example, built in. We work really well with not being super locked down with only using our products or accessories or specific things like that. So, the nice thing is being able to have like more options to be able to have comfort for what you want to use the headset for and how you use it. Uh, so, like I said, a lot of people, for example, if you wanted to enhance your experience with your headset, you can always, um, you can always, uh, like I said, attach other headphones to it. For example, you can also, let me see if I can find it so I can put it in the chat. Let's see, where are you? See. So, oh, I don't see it on our website right now, but sometimes you can find it still um, on other sites to enhance the audio. But yes, like I said, it's still there's options for enhancing the experience, and like I said, sometimes like I said, being able to have that flexibility is really nice. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, definitely if you're enjoying other headsets more, that's fantastic. Um, our goal here is really just enjoying what our devices are capable of, and the fact that they still withstand the test of time. Like I said, definitely technology isn't advancing, and so the nice thing is, like I said, this headset's still one of the best around, and again, being able to have it for this low price right now, $400 off, is still a steal. And again, being able to enjoy, especially Steam games and content, or any stuff from our Viveport um, for PC VR, and having it with that enhanced experience directly from the PC without extra accessories to buy later when it's already directly something that can go into your display port and utilize like that. Being able to get that 5K resolution, which there's not a lot, especially in this price range, that can do that. So being able to just have those options and what those are capable of still with this headset is still an incredible experience. Um, So, Little Rasp, hey, so we actually sort of kind of do already. So with our all-in-one headsets like our XR Elite and now our brand new Focus Vision, which releases next week, you get some of those aspects. You get the aspect of PC VR gameplay directly onto your PC from the headset, even with it being all in one for both the XR Elite and the Focus Vision. The nice thing is, I'll kind of while the XR Elite has the ability of doing those mixed reality to PC VR gaming and content. Uh, I'll give you one better with the Focus Vision. Is the Focus Vision actually works very similar to our PCVR headsets because it actually goes directly into the display port. And what's nice about that is it has long connectivity, so it makes you feel like you are playing our Pro 2 as well. So if you wanted something, a little bit more modern, like Focus Vision, uh, then then that actually does play um, without needing big stations, for example. So yes, it's a Pro 2. Can you please explain the reasoning behind it? Yeah, so I'll give you just a brief example of that. So one of the main reasons why we went with Fresno is because of that refresh rate. So being able to get both the refresh rate and the field of view, uh, so having that 90 gigahertz refresh rate and then the 120-degree field of view, versus, having to not shortcut that just to not have Fresnel lenses. We wanted to make sure that we get more of that optimal experience well rounded. So yeah, we had feedback about the Fresno versus Pancake, but again, being able to utilize the Fresno for enhancing the field of view experience and still having the snappiness with the headset was more important than just going to industry standard with the Pancake lenses. So that's been the main reasons why the Fresnel versus the Pancake for us with the Focus Vision. And again, also having that 5K resolution too, just being able to have that crisp resolution with the Fresnel lenses. We also have, I'm not sure if anybody is aware, because one of the big kickers for the Focus Vision, hence the name, is actually built IPD adjustments and eye tracking. So it actually will adjust accordingly with that lens technology and then with the eye tracking technology, being able to adjust for multiple different eyesights uh, easily built into the headset. So having that flexibility of not having to get any extra accessories or anything like that that work with Pancake lenses, etc., but instead having that capability built in is it was huge for us why we went with Fresno because again between having that great field of view as well as the eye tracking was huge for us to really for our customers. We make another Vive Pro. I can't guarantee what our next device will be, uh, but again, with our what we're doing with the future, where now is really focusing on making sure we provide more flexible experiences. So, which means not necessarily needing to be tethered to your device, not needing base stations as much anymore. And again, with the Focus Vision that's releasing next week, uh, the emphasis of that, like I said, is in comparison to the Pro 2, for example, even that we're talking about today. You're going to get pretty much on par with that experience while also having the all-in-one headset too. And then you get also the mixed reality experience too. So you get the mixed reality built in. You get the eye tracking, the built-in eye tracking, and the auto adjust, and then you're going to get that experience of the lossless display port connectivity. So that way you still can enjoy, Half-Life or Pavlov without completely losing out any with any other experience. So I would say definitely right now that I would consider an upgrade to our Pro series and our Focus as well. The Focus Vision use over the boost graphic performance. So we with the Not 100% percent with the four full rated rendering specifically, but again, with the direct to display port, that will provide that easy transition between the PC and your headset to be able to have that seamless. Because the nice thing is with our headsets, current headsets, especially our all-in-ones, you have the ability of even connecting wirelessly to your PC, but with the loss of DisplayPort connection, that actually provides an incredibly seamless experience to the PC. So that way you're going to still have that clear, crisp rendering with the between the apps and your headset. So that way you're like I said, you're not losing out because you're using an all-in-one headset with the built in with that connectivity directly to the display port as opposed to like a lightning port or anything or any other port on the PC. You get that direct connectivity similar to what you would get from other PC from our previous PC VR headsets. Checking to see if I missed anything on our chat. You're almost done. I can happily take a couple more questions from you guys before we finish for the afternoon. Thanks so much for your question, Preston and Lil Rasp, and I appreciate your input as well, Father Lamb. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody again. I think that was all you guys. Yeah. Going once and twice for any more questions before we finish up for the afternoon. Making sure, like I said, I have a little extra time, so it's making sure I don't miss anything before I end for the day. But yeah, hopefully I was able to answer some of your guys' questions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed discussion about the Pro 2 and the great promotion that we have. Oh, one more for Preston. Hey, we have standalone game library, YouTube games, this is PC. Yeah, no problem, Chris. So again, sure, Viveport is a fantastic and huge store. We're always trying to update to get a lot more games and content. So again, stay tuned. Sometimes it just depends on getting a good, getting connected with some of our developers. So stay tuned for any updates on that. But again, as I mentioned, until that happens, you can feel free to connect to Vive streaming, although for the Vision, for example, connecting to Vive streaming. And the nice thing is that even if you just want to enjoy those games, you still can wirelessly with our Vive streaming app with the Focus Vision. So technically, while it's not quite the same as having it built in, you still can enjoy those experiences through SteamVR until we hopefully we're always crossing our fingers to get more content on our Viveport store. But like I said, stay tuned for any updates for any of your favorite games to eventually, hopefully, get released on those platforms. But in the meantime, our streaming app with our Focus Vision and some other like XR Elite will allow you to still utilize those games as well. And then little rasp, before I go, or lit rasp, sorry, I thought it said little. So the offer actually ends on October 31st. So you have until Halloween, spooky day, to enjoy, to take advantage of that Pro 2 promotion. And then we are still taking pre-orders for our Focus Vision in the meantime as well, if you're looking to upgrade to that headset. But if you still want to enjoy the Pro 2, you have until October 31st for that promotion. But yeah, that is our day, guys. Oh, was it really? Okay, well, see, oops, I just happen to know, I, living near 3000 over here. Uh, but yeah, thanks so much for you guys coming over and hanging out with me and asking and getting your questions answered. I appreciate you guys. You got one more. Maybe spring chicken. Thinking about buying a Vision as a replacement for your Reverb 2. Uh, yeah, I mean, definitely we'll look into the Vision. It's going to be a fantastic alternative. Like I said, being able to enjoy mixed reality experiences on a headset like the Vision, while being able to still enjoy, PC, up to PC VR or all-in-one experience as well. To be able to have that capability as well as the auto adjustments for your eyes, and to be able to auto adjust to pretty much everyone. And so, yeah, so definitely something to look forward to. There's a lot of great content and accessories that we are giving away with the Vision as well too for the pre-orders. So definitely take advantage while you can. There you go, the rest. Hey, there you go. But again, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm probably going to do another one of these going into Halloween. Stay tuned for that. Once you guys, I will probably maybe to use another device or release this one. We'll see. But stay tuned for any updates or announcements for a live going into Halloween. I always usually like to have a fun one for Halloween. So stay tuned for that. But until then, pleasure talking to you guys. You take care, be safe, and have a fantastic weekend. Thanks so much for everyone.